You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Oh my goodness, somebody left the studio door unlocked. I slipped in here. I've padlocked it from the inside. You're not getting in, so you're stuck with me, okay? Nobody can get me out of the studio for the next few minutes. And we're going to bestow upon you some coolness, some wisdom that I have just picked up over the years, and I'll share with you today in my own personal style. Scott Logic, as we call it. But it's all about failure and success, because I don't know about you. Let's just be honest here. Have you heard the line people say, there is no failure, there are only lessons? Have you heard that? Now listen, I believe in that. I don't believe failure is ever anything other than a really, really big lesson, but I just don't like to do it. It's like, why do it? Why go through it? You got to go through the hard stuff to get the good stuff. I don't know that that's always true. There is a smarter way of doing things. We'll talk about that today. A little counterintuitive for a lot of folks. If you're thinking, if you want to avoid failure, you're going to like the show today, because I'm going to give you an easy way to do it. And I think you're doing a little bit of it right now. Right now, today, you hitting play on this Daily Boost podcast is probably part of the equation. We'll talk about that, okay? How are you? My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. We're redesigning that website right now. It's kind of boring. There's not much there. People sending me notes saying, Scott, what else do you do other than this podcast? You will see soon. Behind the scenes, I'm actually very busy living life, living on purpose. And we'll begin to share that with you here very, very soon. So today, okay, so come over here. Let's talk about this for a second. So you get born, right? And you don't know about being born, and then you're raised up as a kid, and stuff happens, and then somewhere along with first grade, second grade, you start remembering stuff. And then you get out of fifth grade, you get dumped into sixth grade, and suddenly all those nice teachers are gone, and you're in the middle school. Oh, God. And then high school, and then college. You're like, oh, my gosh. And before you know it, like you're 12 and a half years old, and they're saying, what are you going to do with your life? Oh, my gosh. It's crazy how things go forward fast, don't they? People push you, and it seems like everything is so hard. And then somebody will step up to you, and they'll say, hey, there is no failure. It's only a lesson. You're like, yeah, but it feels like failure. I was at a motorcycle competition last weekend. I took a lot of training. I really practiced a lot. I felt like a failing idiot. I was falling off my motorcycle. Listen, take a 1,000-pound motorcycle and just tip it over. Guess what I did? I did about 20 times this weekend. I felt like a failure.
Scott, you're learning a lesson by falling off the motorcycle. No, I didn't like it. See, when you have a goal, a long-term goal you want to succeed at, I don't think we should go through failure. I just don't.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Why would you cry yourself to sleep every night? Why would you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Why would we even accept that? Because that's the way it is? No. Doesn't have to be. Not if you have the right mindset. And we all fall into it. I certainly do, for sure. So it's not going to have to remind you that everything is hard before it gets easy. We do that all the time. You know me. I'm kind of a straight-talking guy. It's what's the reward for hard work? Well, Scott, when you work hard, you get what you want, and then you get what you want. People leave you alone. You got the money. You're top of the heap. You're famous, whatever. No, the reward for hard work is more hard work. Right? Doesn't mean you don't get the good stuff, too. It's just more is coming. So if it was just so easy that we just click and be there, everybody would be there, and that would take the fun out of it. So here's the way to think about this. If you want to avoid failure and just get the success you want, and I am not talking taking the easy way out. I'm not talking this unicorn or rainbow kind of thing. Well, I should get it. I'm not talking law of attraction. I believe it. I should have it. Not talking that. The missing piece of the law of attraction, y'all know what it is? First off, you got to know what you want. Secondly, you have to believe you really can have it. It can be yours. And thirdly, you got to take massive and perfect action to go after it. In other words, you got to work. Doesn't mean you got to fail, but it does mean you have to go after it. So the first place to avoid the failure that you want to get success, no matter what's happening today, in fact, think about today, what's going on today that you want to avoid failure. The first thing you need to do is really truly know what you want on the other side of whatever you're going to be doing. Whatever you're trying to achieve, really truly know it. Easy peasy, right? Now it's important because almost everything we do, people kind of jump to the why. Oh, this is why I want to do it, because I want to feel fulfilled, or this is the person I'm meant to be. That's cool. I like that stuff. But if you don't know exactly what you want to be doing as you toil throughout your day, like me falling off a motorcycle, I didn't want to do that, but I actually did. I knew that I had to fall off 20 or 30 times just to get used to falling off and picking up the bike before I wouldn't be afraid of it anymore. I knew that. So I wasn't failing. I was actually practicing falling. So I knew what I want, and you need to know the same thing. Easy peasy. So right now, if you're afraid of your success, you really need to ask, do I know what I want from this? A lot of folks I talk to are kind of taking steps along the way, like if I do this, hopefully I'll get there kind of thing. It's like taking a job that really won't satisfy you for exactly what you want, and you take it anyway, knowing that maybe down the road you'll get what you want. No, go to what you want. Hard? Yeah, probably. More challenging? Yeah, probably. Got to be more patient? Yeah, probably. But know what you want. In my life, I've seen so many people who knew exactly what they want. They had no plan B. They only had plan A. It's very, very challenging for them, but they were happy because they were going for what they want, living their dreams, living their purpose along the way. Know what you want. Easy peasy? Not really. It's kind of hard. Okay, second thing. You're doing that right now. Find a coach and train. Get a real coach. Now, what I mean by that, you don't have to hire me. I don't have any openings right now. I'll let you know when I do. But you don't have to hire me. There are tons of people who can help you that really will mentor you and get what you want. Counting on Google and YouTube to master your new skill is not a good plan. Trust me, I've tried Google. I do lots of things. This whole motorcycle thing I'm doing, the whole dog training thing I've done. You know, you guys on Google gave me a lot of free advice. It was fantastic. But until I paid somebody to get in their face every single day and have them actually teach me what to do, I didn't know how to do it. I guess anecdotal, well, you say that word. I knew it, yes, because I'd learned. I had the knowledge inside of me, but man. So get a real coach. Find somebody who'll tell you how to crash a motorcycle and get up safely. Gotta say that. That sounded weird to say it that way, but you know, it's how you stay alive, right? Find a real coach. Find somebody who's done it. Find somebody who knows how to teach, a real instructor who knows how to get the results. In fact, lots of times, somebody contacted me the other day and they said, Scott, are you a life coach? I said, not really. I suppose I've got that inside of me. I suppose I have that skill set. In fact, I do. I go beyond that with the NLP and hypnotic stuff that I do and everything else. I go way beyond that. They say, what are you? I'm a transformation coach. I have no desire to talk to you about life, what's good, what's bad, I have no desire. What I want to know is, what do you want? Why do you want it? And let's go get it. That's what I want. And when you transform, you fire me, which is okay. It's part of my gig. I don't worry about that. I understand when you hire me as your coach, that you're going to fire me someday. Why? Simply because I've helped you get what you want. So get a good coach, no matter what you want to do. If it's riding motorcycles, shooting guns, wait a second, stuff like I like to do, knitting, even that, whatever you like to do, getting a new job, doesn't matter. Hire a coach. You'll get there so fast, you'll accelerate everything, but make sure they're qualified and make sure they're transformational for you. Get what you want. Number 3, trust your training and practice, practice, practice. You'll get better, I promise. So in other words, when the coach tells you to do something, trust them and trust the training. If you don't trust what the coach told you, get a new one. If you have done the training and it's difficult for you, but it seems to be the right thing, you believe in it, practice, practice, practice. You'll get better. I promise you will. At some point, you'll outgrow what you've learned. You'll need to learn something new. Find another coach if you need to. It's okay. And number 4, commit to continuing until you reach your goal, no matter what. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do it from time to time. Then again, you're going to find a lot of people who will envy you because you're doing the things you love to do. How'd you get there? I don't know. I had an idea, knew what I wanted, and found a coach to help me get there and practiced and practiced. I just trusted and practiced. I was called to do it, found somebody to help me do it. Pretty simple stuff. But you know what the most important thing is? If there's one thing I could really impart upon you today, is to be sure to trust your most important coach. That coach is you. Me, myself, and I. You need to trust yourself. And whatever I teach you, whatever anybody teaches you, trust yourself. Listen to your gut. What is calling you? What do you feel is calling you? Trust that you're feeling and you understand what you're being called to do and keep moving forward. It sounds easy, isn't it? Or easy. There wouldn't be 4 million podcasts talking about this stuff, right? It's a challenge, but I can promise you this. Every single day I do the same thing. If I have something to do, I'm going to call a coach. I'm going to figure out who's going to help me get there fast, take some of the pressure off me, and show me the way. Okay, tomorrow, a mindset for a better life. And I think the next day we'll do some mind hacks as well. Simple thoughts. If you're looking, let's get rid of the million things you think you need to know, all the stuff that pops up on Reddit list and everything like that. Let's get down to a couple of things that are actually going to work for you and have your journal ready for tomorrow and the next day. You'll need it, all right? Hey, visit me at my Facebook page. That's the only place you can get me on social media right now, my Facebook group. That may change in the future. We'll see. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Call me. Just tag me. And we'll have a conversation. See you there.